Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Jazzy, the Video Store Sasquatch here, and we are doing another streaming Saturday. I found two action movies to go ahead and continue with our month of action movies that are brand new. One of them was on Prime, just came out of the theaters, and that is Accountant 2, directed by Gavin O'Connor, starring Ben Affleck as Christian Wolf, John Barenthal as Braxton, Cynthia Ade Robinson as Mary Beth Medina, and J.K. Simmons as Ray King. Christian Wolf applies his brilliant mind and legal methods to reconstruct the unsolved puzzle of a Treasury Chief's murder. This honestly was better than I thought. To be honest with you, I rewatched The Accountant like a week before this movie because it came out in theaters. I was gonna go see Accountant 2 in theaters, but I think I'm gonna end up seeing a horror movie, or maybe even going to a drive-in movie. I can't really remember because I haven't really went to a lot of movies this last month, just because it's hard to pick and choose the family movies to watch, and it's hard to like see which one you want to watch here and there. But I didn't give up on it. I'm glad I watched it. It's really way better than I thought it would be. A great action sequences with a great ending that just kind of blows it all up for everyone, and that's exactly what you want with an action movie. You want that spectacular ending scene where everything just goes through, um, and like where the two main characters just kind of go through and just demolish whatever they have to demolish. A great story here, very believable story. I forget that John Barenthal was actually in the first one as his brother, so I just thought that they just kind of made this up and got John Barenthal a role here as Ben Affleck's brother. I was wrong. Couldn't be further from the truth. We get more of the organization. Ben Affleck or Christian Wolf is part of, to kind of see the behind the scenes of what is going on there with the special kids and the stuff like this. As you remember, he is like an Asperger's or something like that. He is on the spectrum on some levels. Some levels, I give it a B minus overall. We start with um, Christian Wolf in dating like speed game here. He has went ahead and found the algorithm to get the most matches, and he has a long line of all the females there, and the people that run the committee are not very happy about it. And then we kind of move on here, and we see J.K. Simmons' character from the first one. Something happens, and he has to rely more on Mary Beth Medina, who is Cynthia Day Robinson, and she kind of moves in and does like a little partnership with Christian Wolf to examine these guys that killed the treasury chief here and stuff like this. And then it just kind of goes wild from here. John Barenthal and Ben Affleck team up, and they just kind of wreck house on a cartel. Very good movie. Definitely worth the watch. It is on Prime. It is free on Prime. It is. I was shocked that it came out so fast on Prime. I just think that they just wanted to kind of get it over with and like just kind of recover what they could with the streaming services. As soon as it hit Prime, it was like the number one movie on Prime. Probably still is the number one movie on Prime. So that is good there. This is definitely one worth the watch, and that is Accountant 2, directed by Gavin O'Connor. And the second one of the two here is from HBO Max. It is called Cleaner, directed by Martin Campbell, starring Clive Owen, Taz Skyler, Matthew Tuck, and Daisy Ridley. Criminal activists hijack a gala, taking 300 hostages. One extremist plans mass murder as a message to the world. An ex-soldier turned window cleaner works to rescue the hostages. Basically, what happens here is these two or this group here comes in and takes over the tower, right? And then after that, it's found out that the original leader is going to be usurped or revolutionized, whatever you want to call it, right at the start of it, and they're gonna have a whole new plan for these people that they had or than they had originally, and they kind of take out their own crew. Kind of interesting, I guess. This movie isn't like that bad. I hate the messaging behind it though, so I have to give it like a full grade below what it would be. So probably like a D plus, honestly, like maybe a D. I'll just go with a D plus overall. I don't agree with the anti-human part of it. They definitely go into the full-blown side of it with the extremist part of it, and like let you know that the people that are doing what they're doing are not accepted, but what they did to like kind of let the people on messaging know still got out, and it still was like, so basically the terrorists won in this movie even though they shouldn't have won. And the only reason why anyone would even like get behind it is because messaging, and the messaging is of course the green environment, green message. Major corporations are killing our planet, and blah blah blah. all this, stuff that is going on, and they just eco activists. They call it anti-human, whatever they want to call it. It's just so ridiculously dumb. I didn't like the concept of that. And this is basically a Die Hard ripoff, but instead of him being like a badass police officer, is an ex-soldier who's kind of like a lazy person or a bad person, and on top of that, it's a female, and on top of that, she's stuck outside, and she has to find her way inside with the glass and stuff like that. It was too much to go on. And then when she did kind of get in there, like I said, it's kind of like Die Hard. They even had her talking to the cop, female cop down below. It's just basically a Die Hard ripoff. Is all I can really tell you as it is, because it is. It's a Die Hard ripoff, so that's why it also got the D. I mean, actually, now I think about it, I'm just gonna give it F. Whatever it needs to be, F is where it needs to be, because this movie failed. It tried to rip off Die Hard. I should have just caught it from the beginning and stopped it from there. Um, and that was Cleaner, directed by Martin Campbell. Thank you guys very much for watching here. Remember that we are still doing the action movie list of the 80s and 90s. We are going through it. We are 10 days in, I think, maybe, yeah, 10 days in now, or we'll be 10 days in at the time of the showing. We have the full list of movies that we're going to do for the month on our Facebook page. Please go ahead and join that if you like these videos, or our YouTube page as well. But all the information for the action movies will be on our Facebook page, and that's the Video Store Sasquatch. Thank you guys very much for watching, and please have a good rest of your day or night. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave.